All right, so the next thing I'm going to talk to you about is heading, what a heading is and what directional bearing is, because we're going to work some problems where I'm going to give you a directional bearing or possibly a heading, and you have to draw a diagram based on that and then use law of sine or law of cosine, because we're going to get into law of sine here in a second. All right, so first things first, let's talk about a heading. A heading is based off your rose compass, north, south, west, east, and this is going to be what's called a heading. Now this is going to be a little different than what we've been doing angles before. Your heading is going to be based off of your north line, and it's going to rotate clockwise. So at north, that's 0 degrees. That's a heading of 0 degrees. Then if I want to take a heading of 225 degrees, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here on my north line, and I'm going to rotate 225 degrees clockwise. So there's 90, there's 180, and there's 225. And then we're going to come from the center of the compass and come out. That means I'm going that direction. That was what my heading would be. So the heading is a little different. It's not going to be an angle and standard position. It's going to be based off your north line, and you'll rotate clockwise. And it'll always be between 0 up to 360 degrees. But we'll never say 360 degrees because that's 0 degrees, which is north. All right. For my directional bearing, it is still based off the rose compass, north, south, west, east, and this is directional bearing. Now, this is the one I'm going to use more often. It's actually based off the north-south line, and I tell you which direction you're going to go towards, either west or east. So I'm going to do something like, I would say north, 21 degrees east. So that means I'm going to start at my north line, and I'm going to rotate 21 degrees towards my east line. So that would be up in here somewhere. And my angle is right here. This is your 21 degrees. I could also do like south, 75 degrees west. So that means this is where I start, my south line. I'm rotating 75 degrees towards the west, which is up in here somewhere. So then my angle comes from the south line to my ray, which is this would be 75 degrees. So these are going to be, this is my heading, which is going to be between 0 and 360. My directional bearing, I'm going to give you a north or south to tell you where you're going to start from, an angle between 0 and 90 degrees. It won't be 0 or it won't be 90, because if I say south 90 degrees west, well, you're just going west. So it'll be a number between 0 and 90 degrees. And then it'll be either east or west, the way you're going to rotate towards. So everything's based off the rose compass on this. Now we'll work some problems, but I'm going to show how to do law of sine first, and then we're going to work a problem using directional bearing, so you can see how you actually are going to set this up and how you can actually use this in the real world. Hi, I'm Mr. Buzzer, and these videos are supplemental instruction for my students. If you found the video enjoyable, make sure you click the like button and click subscribe, as well as the bell for notifications to receive future videos on high school mathematics.